Well, hello and welcome back to the Koonsykraft series on YouTube. The title of this series is Casual Koonsykraft. Hey guys, if you're coming back from episode 1, I appreciate the continued support, and we're gonna get back into it, okay? But first, let's go over some of our episode 1 goals that we completed. I think it'll be good to keep us on track and keep us going here. I know it's a very casual series, but it's good to have some goals and make Minecraft work for you, right? So let's recap episode 1, shall we? First and foremost, our first goal was to get some farms up and going. As you can see, we have a little bit of wheat there. Goal number 2 was to get some sugarcane growing. That's doing really, really well, as you can see. It's not perfect, but it's doing its job. And 3, you just saw, were cows. We're breeding some cows. And goal number 4 that we completed in episode 1 was getting this beautiful completed set of iron armor and even an iron sword. Before we get into what today's goals are, I just want to take a break and take a second to give a shout out to one of my good friends, Jessie, aka Wickless Mama. She was very integral in getting episode 1 out. No, she did not do any of the video editing. However, I was sending her all of my rough drafts of the recordings, of my voiceovers, all that good stuff, and she gave me a lot of great feedback of what I needed to do better, what I should add, what I should get rid of, and she made me very cognitive of the fact that I repeat myself a lot. So again, that is a shout out to Jessie, aka Wickless_Mama, for the feedback and just the overall support for this initial video, for episode 1 that is, and for moving forward. I think she'll be a lot of help to us all and to my community, and I couldn't be more thankful for her. Shout out number 2 goes to me. I know it sounds kind of funny, guys, but hey, I work full time. I do stream on Mondays and Wednesdays from about 5:15 Eastern time to around 9ish Eastern time, about 9 p.m. Eastern time. Um, with a full-time job, I'm also married. And I'm expecting a baby here in a couple months. It's been busy. It's been busy in my household, in the Koonsykraft household. So, yeah, this is just a shout out for me for time management and making it a slight priority to get video recorded, get it edited, and then most importantly, getting it posted onto YouTube. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's go ahead and let's get into today's goals. First and foremost, let's get rid of this guy. We want to explore this entire map, right? That's one of my favorite parts about Minecraft is just exploring the world. My favorite achievement from Minecraft is the cartographer one. That's been completed for me for a long time, but yeah, I just like seeing what the world has to offer, and then trying new builds. As you'll see later on in this episode, I am awful at building. So I'm gonna need some feedback. I'm gonna need some suggestions. I'm gonna need some help. Help me become a better builder for you guys, for a better series, for better videos, and yeah. So we're actually working on goal number 2 right here, and that is collect materials and resources to build our first house. I initially wanted to build my house out of brick, but as you'll see, we don't have enough brick, and clay isn't really all that readily available, so that didn't work out very well. And even towards the end here, we'll get back into that later. I don't really like how the house turned out, but that's okay. That's neither here nor there. So let's get back to our goals, shall we? The episode goals. The third goal is to tend to our farms and our animals. Okay, we're just taking some stuff here, and yeah, we're just gathering some stuff to see what we need. Well, what's useful at least, and we talking about farms and such, we just got some. We're about to find some carrots here. Yep, there they are. We got some carrots coming. I believe we found some potatoes in a chest. So yeah, we'll be able to get some nice farms going here in a little bit. And I do enjoy making farms. Try to make them look pretty. But hey, we need to start getting some cows bred as well, because we're going to need an enchanting table, because I don't have any plans or ideas of best way to get some of these villagers back over to our island. And I don't really want to deplete this village, because there's some future plans for this area. We'll see in a little bit as we go forward that it's like a huge, nice little taiga cliffside ocean base, and I've been looking for this seed forever. This seed was almost perfect for all of our goals. So we're going to get our farms and our crops going and start breeding some cows, and yeah, make sure we have sustainable food sources moving forward, because golden carrots are in my opinion the best food source in the game. Readily available food source, that if that makes sense. Obviously everybody wants the notch apples, the enchanted apples, but you can't make those. You can't farm those. I mean, you could farm them if you just searched your world forever and ever and ever, and exposed and looted every chest from, you know, all of the zombie, skeleton, spider spawners, etc. I don't have time for that. Number 4, goal number 4 for today is build a house. We do build a house. It's a very ugly house. Look at this nitwit. Wow, guy. Not really sure what he's doing laying there. That I've never seen that actually. That's very interesting. But yeah, we do build a house, and we'll see it. But I don't know, guys. It's just a very, very ugly house, and I need help. Please help me. Please help me become a better builder. Leave suggestions down in the comments section. I would appreciate that a ton. And yeah, if you guys are really good at building, let me know. Like I said, I need all the teaching I can get. I try to see it, I try to do it, and it doesn't quite work out for me. But that's okay. Yep. For now, let's just keep grabbing some resources and taking them with us. These spruce saplings will come in handy later. We don't use them this episode, and we don't really have any plans for any spruce tree builds, but that could change here in the near future. Maybe episode 3, episode 4, because guys, we're going to tear the house down. I'm sorry. It's just going to happen. Okay. I did have a 5th and final goal for today, and that was to find more irons. We really, really, really need more iron for more pickaxes so we can mine faster. As you'll see towards the end of this episode, our iron sword is almost broken. So we're going to need a lot more iron moving forward until we can get enough diamonds for, full set of iron armor, full set of iron tools, or sorry, diamond tools, diamond armor, all that good stuff. So iron's going to come in huge. It's going to come in huge when we start trying to build our auto farms with all of our hoppers that we're going to need. And yeah, we got a lot of work to do, guys. Again, this is not a sprint, it is a marathon, but we want to make Minecraft work for us. So even though this is a casual gameplay, just getting back to the basics of what made Minecraft fun for us before we really got into it, some of the things I like to do when I first started playing Minecraft was simply dig. I used to love mining. Crafting, obviously tools was a big thing, but building was never a huge thing for me. Eventually mining and not knowing what to do with all my redstone got kind of annoying, so then I learned some redstone tricks and redstone builds. So that's kind of my thing, and now the challenge for myself is to become a better builder. It's going to be a work in process, and that's okay. Nothing to be ashamed of there. But we did not get to mining this episode. It took me forever messing around with the house and how that was going. So I didn't have the opportunity to go mining for iron or diamonds, redstone, lapis lazuli, gold, or copper. Now you guys might be wondering, why would you seek out copper? It's a good question. I really like to use copper and some auto smelter furnace arrays to uh, basically just hold XP for me. So basically, double chest feeds into two hoppers. Those two hoppers feed into two blast furnaces. The blast furnaces then feed into another hopper, and then that's where I stop them. So once the hoppers get filled up, and then the blast furnace itself, that's 6 full stacks of copper. Um, and that does pretty good with when you get mending on your tools or your armor, to keep them fully mended and not let them break on you. So that's why we seek copper. Let's not let that go to waste, especially when we get Fortune 3, which does not happen in this video. So before we get to building the house, we've already mentioned our goals for today, and I'll put them back up on the screen, and we're working on one right now, exploring the map. Again, yeah, it's just fun. Number 2, we need to gather resources for the house. We kind of completed it, but we kind of ran out of time. I recorded for 3 hours to get this 20-minute video. But what we did do well at was tending our farms and getting some cows bred. That was very important for us, and yeah, I'm very happy with that. And then again, goal number 4 was build a house. We built a house. It's just not very good looking. So we're going to have some discussions about that, guys. Moving forward here, I thought I was brave enough to find out what was in that chest. Yeah, I wasn't. Not with only iron armor. Though iron armor makes it easier and less stressful to go and mine into caves and to keep you safe from mobs. Hey, look, a guardian temple. Underwater temple. We're kind of going around this just to kind of avoid mining fatigue, even though, honestly, guys, it probably wouldn't have made much difference. I have cows back at the island, and I could have just gotten a bucket of milk. But I digress. It doesn't matter. We avoided it. And we're seeing some ruins, underwater ruins here. I was really hoping to try to keep those till 1.2 update came out. Hopefully find some sniffer eggs so that we could have, hatched those sniffer eggs when 1.2 came out. But that's all right. Hey, I like exploring. Maybe maybe whenever 1.2 opens up, that's when we'll go exploring some more. As you can see, we have a lot of blue around us, and that's cool. I'm all about it. I'm all for it. I love islands. I love building on islands. Even no matter how ugly they are, I still enjoy it. So all we can do is challenge ourselves to get better. I do look at a lot of pictures for inspiration. When I drive for work, I look for inspiration. This island's kind of open plot. I don't really have an idea for this island. But if you're looking at my map in my right hand, that little thing's gonna become a kingdom towards the bottom right / middle right side, center right of the map. That's gonna be like some kind of kingdom over there, and they control the waterways. So yeah, I guess you could look at them as like Great Britain or something. I don't know, back in the day. But we'll see, and we're just kind of allies. They let us just live on our island in peace. So yeah, guys, when we get back to the island, we'll move on from there. But while we have some time here, while we finish up exploring and uncovering every single tiny dot / pixel on this map, I would like to mention my other social media accounts. I do, like I mentioned earlier, stream on Mondays and Wednesdays over on Twitch. You can find me if you just search for Koonsykraft, Koonsykraft, and there will be a link in the description there. We have a very all-inclusive, welcoming, non-judgmental little community over there, and I'm trying to grow it a little bit. Streaming to me is fun. I get to interact with people and get to get to know them a little bit better, and people get to know me, and it's just fun. It's just fun. I think COVID, took its toll on a lot of people, and it kind of helped people open up a little bit. So yeah, guys, if you search on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, or even Twitch, you're gonna find. If you search Koonsykraft, you're gonna find me. You're gonna find me. And I know the timing's just a little bit bad, but what we did there was after we raided that village, we got another complete set of iron armor. So what I decided to do there was take off my first set of iron armor that was slightly damaged and put that in our box of mementos, our wall of firsts. So eventually we can get a little armor stand and put that armor up, and name it, our wall of firsts. Yeah, our first set of armor. That'd be cool. Cool. So guys, if you didn't know, check this out. If you plant crops in these like columns / rows with a space in between them, like a 1 block space between them, and let me correct myself. If you plant like crops with a space in between them, they will grow faster. So here we got all of our carrots going. We got 3 rows of carrots right now, and then we're just gonna put in some potatoes. And literally, guys, this was a few minutes. It might have been 5 to 10 minutes. I was working on tearing down the house, and I came back just to check on them. And yeah, we had a lot of carrots grown, almost a full stack. So yeah, if you leave a space just like this, when you initially start getting crops, they will grow faster. I promise you, they will grow faster. But then once you get enough seeds or carrots or potatoes, whatever you want, just fill up all of your land. Don't waste any land after that. So yeah, we got a good start here. I want a lot, like I said, I want a lot of carrots. Golden carrots for the win. Sugarcane, paper, bookshelves, enchanting table. When we get to that point, because I don't have any plans for a villager trading hall just yet. I do. This is not in the near future. So early on, we're going to need some enchantments, right? So yeah, let's move forward with that. That's my travesty of a house. Sorry, guys. It's not very good. And here we go, taking care of goal number 3 again. Taking care of our farms and our cows. So this was me. You kind of had a sneak peek. I went back. Maybe I didn't do a good job with editing. Note to self in the future. So you kind of saw an outline of what I had before. This is what we started with, or what we ended up with. We saw kind of a version of what we ended up with. This is what we had before. We kind of push it back here to the left a couple blocks, so it's 5 blocks wide on the inside. The entrance turns into the 4 or 5 blocks wide as well. I can't really remember, but I don't like it. I do not like it. Anyway, I did notice, guys, after episode 1 that I got a new subscriber on YouTube. And I would like to mention and go back and say, hey, if you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, we're going to be doing subscriber shout outs somehow. So Prime Helios will be the first shout out from there. Princess Gabby's also a shout out too on YouTube. And I have to go back and check. But Prime Helios is the first new subscriber we have. And I will be doing something for the meantime. It's not permanent, but we'll be doing some sort of subscriber shout out to give them the credit they deserve. So yeah, I think the subscriber shout out will be awesome. I think that'll be really cool and interactive. But this is what we came up with, you guys. I'm not a fan of it. I've already decided I'm not gonna keep it like this. I do want something overlooking this pond area, so to speak, and I think it will look good, but we're gonna tear this all down. Yeah, you should have seen me struggling with those darn trapdoors, guys. It took me forever to get them to stack like that, and dumb old me. I could have figured it out way sooner. But I do like the views of this upstairs. I do like the views, and if you put these chests under stairs, they still open. You got carpet on top of a brewing stand, which we stole from the village. Don't tell them. I don't think anybody will know. But yeah, guys, we're almost at the tail end of this video. I'm not going to focus too much on the house or the building of it, because that was really boring and painful, and I just struggled through it. like I said, it took 3 hours to get this, and this is ugly. Maybe it was the lack of having to wait for, cobblestone to cook in the stone to turn it into cobblestone or stone bricks, etc. Blah blah blah. Waiting for brick to cook. I don't know. It was just a mess. But again, guys, if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comment sections. I promise I will read them. And